Guys, I'm gonna ask you, how do you, Shane Mosley, Floyd Sr, you guys both been in the game countless years. How has boxing changed over years? So how have you seen the sport kind of evolve in both good and bad ways?
I'm going to be honest with you. To me, what I personally think is that I think the fighters is not the fighters they was years ago. That's what I think. I'm just saying that not, you got something good that come through. Floyd is good. That's why he's still here, and that's why he's dictating and controlling things, because he's good. But you ain't got a whole bunch of good fighters.
A lot of times, I think the fighters of Floyd's era, Floyd Sr.'s era, that's the type of fighter that I want to pattern myself. That the trainers back then were real good. They taught you the basics, the fundamentals, the right way. A lot of times, these fighters today, they're more the amateur style is different, where they're just doing points, and they're doing a lot of mistakes. They're not really making a lot of just making a lot of mistakes. And I think that myself, Floyd Jr., we have an advantage because I've been in there and I watched the fighters of Floyd Sr.'s era and learned. Floyd had the opportunity. Floyd Jr. had the opportunity to have his father there, Roger there, and all them to tell them, okay, you have to do certain moves, you got to move certain ways. They're doing the mid work and the slipping and block and counter, all the different technical stuff you have to know. A lot of these fighters don't know, and that's why That's why I said Floyd too smart for Floyd Jr. too smart for all these fighters coming up now, because they're not being taught that, because they don't know to be taught that. They'll have the trainers to teach them that.
That's right. See, and what's happening today, it's not happening with what happened with us yesterday. Shane's father training him. I'm training my son. Now Shane training his son. So I'm just saying, I was training my son, so I'm just telling you this like this right here now. Today, these guys come to the gym, man, any damn body train them. I mean, I'm just saying.
What makes a great trainer, though? How do you teach somebody? I
think being in the ring and fighting, having amateur fight, professional fight, you need to be in the ring and have to actually fight, not just watching it from the outside. They watch it and say, okay, I think your left foot go this way, our right hand go that way, but they really don't know exactly how it goes, or taking a punch, or ride a punch, or whatever. When you get dazed, or anything, they don't know that because they've never been there in that situation.
Exactly.
Okay. How important is having a connection with your fighter, whether it's your son, or just a fighter?
It's very important to have a connection with your fighter. That's when you and your fighter come as a bond, and when you come as a bond, man, then y'all can both work together, man, and get the job done. He can tell. See, the fighter can't tell. The trainer can't tell the fighter everything. See, the fighter sometimes can tell the trainer something, man. Hey, man.
How you feeling?
Yeah. How you feeling? Hey, look, man, look here. You might tell me I see this, and he might say, hey, I see this. Hey, man. So y'all both come together, man, and get it together, man, and hey, on one accord. It's done.
What emotions do you have seeing your own child in the ring, though? Is it what emotions do you have when you see your own child in the ring and they may be getting punched? And what's it like on,
Well, I'm going to be really honest with you. I never went through that. I never really went through it. I mean, sometimes, like I say, even when Shane and my son fought, Shane hit my son, man. Hey, look, hey, you think it's over, man. I mean, and hey, of course you're gonna get scared. That's your kid. And that's your heart, that's your kid, man. Hey, right there, man, that shit goes to the foot.
That's true.
What kind of gratification do you get? Like, you see your son and then you see him progress, become a better fighter, better person, really. I mean, how do you get proud? I mean, what feelings do you have?
Definitely get proud. When you see your son grow up. And for me, see my son grow up and then bigger than me and become a man, it's a great feeling.
See, man, let me tell you something, man. Floyd grew up. He grew up with his daddy. His daddy trained him all the way. And then, now, I can't believe some of the shit that's happened. I'm just saying, He's the highest paid athlete in the world. I mean, I'm just saying stuff that's. I thought he'd be champion, but I didn't think he'd be no champion and get more money than everybody else. You know, all the top playing basketball and golfing and just name it, man. He got it.
Gotcha.
And I'm just saying, shit.
It's hard work, man.
And I'm just saying that, hey, I did it. I'm looking for mine too.